I appreciate you being here. I want to go back and talk about, if we could, about the investigation of General Petraeus, which I understand the FBI started in the sort of May, June timeframe. When did you first learn about the investigation into General Petraeus? Then the FBI, he was then the CIA director.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but some months, I think, or a couple of months after it began. I'm not sure exactly.
The news reports say that happened sometime in the summer. Would that be a fair, accurate representation?
I think that's probably right.
Do you know when General Petraeus was notified or had any sense that he was under investigation?
I'd have to go back and look. I don't know when he was actually made aware of it by, I think, as a result of an FBI interview, I think, but I'm not sure exactly when that happened.
Do you have any idea when he would have become aware of it, other than, I see that somebody's trying to hand you something, so do you have a sense as to when he became aware of it?
This just says we'll look into it and get back to you.
You need notes for that?
I don't know. I just don't know when exactly all these events happened.
You know, one of the questions and the criticisms here of your actions on this is that you knew about this in the summer, and yet when did you notify the director of the National Intelligence, Mr. Clapper?
I don't remember when that happened. I knew about it for a while before he was notified. I don't know exactly what the time frame was.
And when was the President of the United States notified?
It was much later. Again, I'm not exactly certain, but as I remember, like late fall, perhaps even maybe early winter. That's, again, don't hold me to these exact.
So, and I appreciate that, and I'm asking you dates, but the concern here is that you, for months, based on that timeline, and I recognize it's loose here, but for months, you knew about it, but you didn't notify the President of the United States. Why is that?
Because it was an ongoing criminal investigation.
You don't think that there was any national intelligence lap over? I mean, was there any national intelligence ramification?
Not on the basis of what we were investigating. If we had thought, or if I had thought, that what we were looking at potentially would have been compromising of General Petraeus or would have led to a national security problem or breach, then I.
But why? Look, according to the Congressional Research Service, let me read it from their report in April. While the extramarital affair itself is not classified as an intelligence activity, the investigation by the FBI originated with the possible hacking of Director Petraeus' email account, an act that had the potential of compromising national intelligence. As I've said before, he was not the head of the, Fish and Wildlife. This is the Director of Central Intelligence. Why would you not share that with the President of the United States?
Well, as we talked about it among us at the FBI and at the Justice Department, we did not think that we had a national security problem or a potential national security.
But why were you investigating? Why would the FBI investigating? It's not just an extramarital affair, right? That doesn't raise to the level of FBI involvement. There certainly had to be some suspicion that there was some national intelligence implication.
Well, the investigation began, as I remember, because of complaints that one party made against another about the use of computers and threats. That's how the investigation.
But when it involves the director of the Central Intelligence Agency, Senator Feinstein, who is the chair of intelligence, said, quote, "This is something that could have an effect on national security. I think we should have been told," end quote. Why not notify, under the law, the proper authorities here in the United States Congress, specifically the head of the intelligence committees, and why not notify the President of the United States?
Well, again, as I said, there is a strong tradition and concern within the Justice Department not to reveal, and the FBI, not to reveal ongoing criminal investigations. But I think we were sensitive to the possibility of a national security concern, but did not think that one existed. And if we look back.
But why not share that with the President of the United States? Do you not trust him with that information? I would think that is the one person who should absolutely know about what's going on. And if it was a potential that our director of the CIA had been compromised, that you were investigating something, why not share that with President Obama?
Because, as I said, we do not share ongoing criminal investigations. And if you look back, the conclusions that we reached, in fact, were correct, that we did not have a national.
Is this an ongoing investigation?
It's an ongoing investigation.
Time